What's going on over there?
My dog, obviously,
Uh, Biting on your toes and shit?
tangled in my yeah. Anyways, there it is. There it is.
Oh, man. We're trolling already. Let's go. Let's go. Perfect way to start it off. All right. So, this episode was supposed to be last week, but shit happens, you know?
Unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, yeah. Today we're gonna speak on the Zodiacs, the horoscopes. Who's the I can't believe I'm blanking on his
Walter
name right now.
McCall.
Walter fucking McGallo. That's us
Rest,
today,
rest, rest in
baby.
peace. Rest in peace to
Rest
the
in
boy.
peace. Rest in peace. Um so let's get right into it. I mean, where do you stand on horoscopes? Do you believe in them? Do you base your every move on your horoscope like
Uh,
some people do?
no, I do not personally. But I feel like I am a victim of I don't know, of like slander. Like I feel like whenever someone finds out I'm a Cancer, their immediate reaction is like yuck, and then they
Same
start
thing for yeah.
they start rattling off like all this random fucking nonsense. Like, oh, you do
Mhm.
this, you're super emotional. I got
Right.
accused of being emotionally manipulative. Apparently, that's a Cancer trait.
Interesting. Never heard
Uh,
that one.
yeah, I mean, I hadn't heard that one either. I don't completely disagree with the sentiment, but like, yeah, like I don't know. Like, whenever you mentioned, at least for me and you, I feel like we have two of the more popular zodiac signs or horoscope signs
Two
here.
of the more disliked,
Controversial.
yeah, controversial, I would say,
Look,
Cancer and Leo.
look, I'm gonna come right out and say it. Out of however many zodiac signs there are, I feel like I should know the. What is it? 12, one for every month, right? I don't want to sound stupid on air. I'm assuming that's what it is. Actually, no, it
Uh,
can't be 12.
no,
It can't be
no,
12.
yeah.
I sound like an idiot. But point is, for all the whatever ones that there are, there's like only a handful that are really relevant. And I'll tell you what they are right now. Cancer, Leo,
There's 12. You're
Sc-
right.
oh well, fuck. There you go. Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, and Pisces. Everything other than that, like really, who gives a shit?
Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, and Pisces.
No one cares about anything else. Like, when's the last time you met a
Yeah,
Sagittarius?
yeah. No,
I'm sure
I
they're out
couldn't
there.
tell
You
you.
know, like
Yeah,
obviously they're out there, but like like in the general, like in the grand scheme of like horoscopes, like no one ever talks about these people. No one gives a fuck that you're a Gemini.
I
You
feel like
know?
I know a good amount of Gemini's though.
Well, sure, because it's the predecessor to the best fucking zodiac sign of all time, Cancer. But uh,
Okay.
like you get me, fucking Capricorn. Like, what are you? Who are you?
Where do
Aquarius.
Capricorns land?
I
Like,
fucking
wait,
know.
it's
This month,
Capricorn season like right now, right?
yeah, no one cares though.
That's the thing. No one gives a shit.
No one cares.
Oh
But
man.
like really, let's get down to it.
No,
When,
I think I agree with you. That's the big four for sure.
like whenever you see like these stupid little posts going around on social media where it's like, oh, most toxic, most this, most that, most whatever. It's always those four like looming around the top, and then the fucking stragglers right behind. Like no one gives a shit, you know?
No, yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm with you. I think I agree. I think those are like the. 'Cause I'm looking at the list. There's Aries, Taurus,
Yeah,
Gemini,
this guy, get the fuck out of here.
Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Yeah, I mean,
And look, there's a little bit of bias there, obviously. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm not a bias. This isn't a bias
I get
podcast.
I get what you mean though. Like
But
bias aside, I think I agree with you. Like those are the like
you know what it is? I feel like those are the ones that have like the strong like characteristics, like where people like latch on to certain shit. Like everyone's always with the Leos are like super self centered and blah blah blah. The
right.
Cancers with the emotional shit. It's always the same fucking thing. And then Pisces and Scorpio, toxic as fuck. I've personally been victimized by a couple, so I mean that's a
Both of them, by
personal
both of them.
vendetta of
Yeah,
mine. But
by both of
again,
them.
yeah. So and that's what it comes down to. Like those are like the strong characteristics. And if you're one of the other stragglers, and you want to say your piece, by all means, let me know like what your deal is. I would love to hear it. I would love to find uh fucking, I don't know, an Aries out there. If you're an Aries, let me know. I don't think they exist. Fucking hidden in the mist.
What month is Aries? I don't even know.
Probably a
Like this,
whack ass month. April,
I
perhaps.
April.
I don't
That
know.
one, you're probably right. I wouldn't fucking doubt it.
Who the fuck is born in April?
Aries, yeah, shit, you're right. March 20th through fucking April 20th.
I may not be Walter Mercado, but I could almost be Nostradamus. So I'm close.
No, I don't know. When
So
are
that's right
Aquarius?
after Pisces season. That's why they fall off.
Oh, Aquarius starts today, actually. The
Oh,
20th through the 18th.
that makes sense actually. My brother's in Aquarius, and I'm here talking shit.
Oh, right, right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah. Well,
right. Shout out, Blen.
shout out. Yeah. Well, no one cares about Aquarius. So.
That's fucked up, man. So I mean, we've all been through this as guys for sure. You ever have a little ting, she asks you, "Oh, what's your chart?" And you're like scrambling, you're like, shit, I gotta ask my mom what time I was born.
That's
You ask your mom, and she's like, no, no, do not talk to that girl ever again.
look.
It's always the same reaction.
I've gotten too old to get to that question anymore because at like a certain age, you can go ahead and you can like run over to your mom and she'll kind of entertain it. At my fucking big ass age, I can't ask my mother what time I was born. Was it a crescent or a waxing moon? Like she's gonna spit in my face
Right,
if I
right,
come up to
right,
her with this shit. But yeah, obviously, yeah, like I've been asked and like people ask this kind of thing, and you want to entertain it. Or, like at this point, I just make shit up. I'm not gonna bother
right.
getting the.
Oh,
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna reveal my. I'm gonna put all my cards on the table. At this point, I lie. I fucking lie my ass off. What time were you born? Six
interesting.
forty-five in the morning. I don't fucking know. And if that goes
Right,
against me,
right.
he's like, "Oh, 6:45, you're a werewolf." I don't know. Fuck it. I fumbled the bag on that one.
Whatever, whatever.
I'm not going through the embarrassment of like finding these like finite details. Um, what time I was born in some obscure hospital in Cuba where they probably didn't even have light or water. I expect
No,
them to know the
I always
time.
forget you were born in fucking Cuba.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
that's besides the point. But like I don't know, man. What does that do for you? Like I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't even think about a zodiac sign when I talk to someone. Like that's something that comes
No,
up later in like
no.
casual chit chat when you're shooting the shit. You know?
Sure, okay, yeah. I don't give a fuck what you are. I
Right,
mean,
right.
I really don't give a shit. It's not something when I first meet you, I'm not like, yo, by the way, when were you born? What time? Pull up your chart real quick. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Like,
Or it's like,
no, no, I
oof, you're a
it's like, oh,
Capricorn.
you were born on this day at 6:30 in the morning. It was full moon. Sorry, can't do it.
We're
Sorry.
just not compatible, sweetie. Like it's not gonna fucking happen. The dating pool is skimp as it is, brother. I can't
Oh,
do this
especially
to
in
myself.
Miami. Come on.
I
We
can't do this.
No way, no way. You can't be picky out here like
Oh
that. Come
fuck
on.
that, dude. Capricorn, Aquarius. I'm glad to meet you. Um, but at the same time, like I know, like we fuck around, and I feel like most men probably agree that they don't really give a shit, you know. But
Mhm.
it's still always at least it's fun to talk about and it's entertaining to discuss
Oh,
because
of
it's
course,
always
yeah.
such like a big conversation piece. And it's fun to entertain the questions like, oh, we're not compatible because of this and that. Um, but at the same time, here's where I'll give the Zodiac freaks a little bit of credit. There has to be a little, just a smidge to it,
Of course, of course.
because really, 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 realistically speaking, a lot of the people, like if you congregate like these signs together, like you meet several people of the same sign, whether it's coincidence or I don't know, maybe it's just people from Miami all tend to be the same, but they tend to have a lot of these like key characteristics, and it's like, well, shit, you're kind of right, you know. Um, and now you can't debate that. Like, sure, a lot of it is bullshit, but there has to be something
It's
there.
yeah, I mean, when you meet I mean, we've been through this before. You meet fucking 10 Leos and 8 of them act exactly the
Yeah,
same. It's like,
it's like 8 for 10.
yeah,
They kind of are the
yeah,
stereotypical Leo.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. So it's like, there's definitely something there. I don't want to say that I don't completely fucking like believe in it, but that whole shit, like, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you've seen like the fucking meme where the guy's like, The guy's like, "Oh, this bitch asked me a sign. I told her I was a Gemini or whatever." And she's like, "Oh, I knew it. That's why you act like this." And he's like, "Ah, I lied to you. I'm a Taurus." And she's like, "Oh, I fucking knew it. That's such a Taurus thing to do." And he's like, "I lied again, bitch. I'm a Scorpio."
Yeah, I love that
Like, come
meme.
on, man. Come on.
And again, like I said, like it's like so many, like such a lot of the, I feel like a lot of the zodiac shit and the horoscope shit, it's like very vague things where you can kind of apply them to anyone at any different point in time, where it's like you can kind of
Right.
push it in any direction, like you push your agenda type shit, you know. um but again, there are certain like things here and there where it's like, yeah, a lot of you for whatever reason tend to act this particular way, and it's always like that one big thing. um, like for Leos, as I mean, I can't get into the more obscure ones because I don't know that many of you
Right.
poor saps out there. Um, but I can speak from experience on a couple. And like for example, like Leos, like I've met a shit ton of Leos in my life. We've been fucking friends forever. And you have always been like that kind of. I don't know. You claim to not be a regular Leo, but I'm sure there's people out there who think otherwise. That they would say that you are a stereotypical Leo.
I don't think I
And
am. I don't
what
feel
do you
like
what do
I'm
you say to
I'm
those
very
people?
self-centered.
I want you to look into the camera and tell those
I'm
people
the
that
only
they're
one that
wrong.
says this too. Lenny says it too all the time. That I'm not like a normal Leo. Like I'm not self-centered. I'm not like fucking I don't know.
Is that the
You know
Leo
how
thing
all the
then?
other Leos that we know act. I don't act like any of them.
So that's what I'm saying. So you think the stereotypical like Leo thing is like the very
Super
self-absorbed,
conceited, like
yeah,
self-absorbed, all about
yeah.
me, me, me.
The what is it they call it? The fuck, it's escaping me now. Like the main character syndrome. It's like a Leo thing,
Right, right.
right? Where like exact.
I will say maybe back in the day, maybe like early high school, I would say maybe I leaned more that
So
way.
you've evolved as a person.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
left your
yeah.
horoscope in the dust.
I won't lie. I think maybe like early high school times. I was definitely more like that for sure.
Which is what I'm saying. Like you may say no, but I'm sure there's people out there where they, if they listen to this, they're like, "Oh, this guy's full of shit,"
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
because
sure.
they'll refer back to
I'm getting a message right now.
Article A,
Yeah.
subsection B, example C of you being a
Right.
piece of
Right.
shit,
Right.
and they're
Right.
like, "Yeah, that's not true at all." And then we have my side of it, which again is why I say it. Because a lot of this shit is kind of true. I mean, I feel like the cancer thing, it's always the same thing. But I feel like we get a bad rap. We're good people. We just, we're very what's the word I'm looking for here? We're a little sensitive, a
A
little
wee bit.
sensitive, a wee
A
bit.
wee bit.
That's what I would say. But like the cancer thing is always the same shit. So it's like, oh, super emotional, this and that. The recent accusation of being emotionally manipulated was a new one. I hadn't been
I
hit
haven't
with that
heard
one.
that one. I haven't heard
Well,
that one.
I don't know where that came from. That one caught me off guard. I had to do some soul searching where I discovered I might be a smidge.
Hmm.
But the emotional shit I agree with. But what I don't like is being judged like off the rip. Like, oh, immediately you fucking, oh, you're a cancer, oh, you're this, and that. You don't fucking know me,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? Am I a
Like it's
little
always the
emotional?
same
Yeah.
things. People, you meet someone, they're like, oh, somehow it comes up. It always comes up in
Uh,
conversation. It comes up. Oh, I'm a Leo. Oh, you're a Leo. Like it's always the
always,
same.
always.
And my reaction is always the same. It's like, yup, yeah, this is
Yeah.
here we go,
Get,
here we go.
let's be like, like
Yeah,
get out now.
yeah.
Um, and it's I don't even know at that point. Like, what do you say? Like, okay, yes, get your jokes off, and it's like like you mentioned, it's always the same shit. It's like, oh, it's such a Leo thing to do, or it's like, oh, are
Right.
you Leo because you do like it? And if they're right, then you kind of
I'm
look
just
like
gonna
a
start
dumbass.
lying. I'm just gonna start lying to
Yeah,
everyone.
you could do that. You could.
Oh, what are you? Oh, I'm a Libra.
Don't do that though. Don't go that far.
I gotta say one of the whack ones. So then be like, oh, I fucking knew it. No, I'm not. Joke's on you.
What if you like in your dating pool, what have you had the most experience with? Like, what do you what's the zodiac situation looking like in your life? Where you
Ooh.
at? Because I don't recall
I
for you per
feel
se.
like I've been with a lot of Scorpios for sure.
Okay, so me and you share that passion.
A lot of Scorpios. Yeah, I
Okay,
would say.
okay. And your experience with said women?
Fantastic woman. uh
Okay.
You see, now you put me on the spot because someone's probably listening.
Well, I mean, look, we're here to, we're gonna talk. So let's talk. What's
No,
what's
I
it?
mean
What,
Scorpios are cool. I
we're
mean,
talking about zodiacs. What is your experience with the Scorpios? Are they similar? Do they have certain things that they all did? For example,
oh,
were they all
certain things
different?
that they all did.
You know?
Mm. I mean, the one I don't know. I mean, I've never like these Scorpios I'm talking about. It's not. It's never been like serious
Well,
relationships. We're talking about
it's
like
serious enough. Serious
yeah.
enough. Like people you
Okay,
spend enough time
so
with.
the thing I will say that Scorpios, the ones that I've been with, that they all have in common is they have a fucking high ass sex drive.
Okay. Okay. And I feel like that's a common thing for them though, because I've seen that. Like whenever you see like the fucking like the little charts and shit, they're always the ones on Twitter and on Instagram boasting about how they have the highest sex drive and the WAP or whatever the kids say these
The WAP,
days. Uh, that's like their thing, or like they're always like they have like that fiery personality, whatever the fuck that means.
they're fire sign. Like
Yeah,
me, I'm a fire sign. I guess Leos are fire signs, right?
are they now? See, I didn't know that. I didn't know
I think so. Now I have to Google this to
that.
make sure I'm not wrong. Leos are a fire sign.
Okay,
Let's
okay,
go.
there you go. So you would say, like in that instance, that yes, all these Scorpios have that in common.
Yeah.
What month is Scorpio? By the way,
That's like late October, November, I believe. I want to say,
Okay, okay, interesting.
if I'm not mistaken. I'll check it right now. I have it. Yeah, October 23rd to November 22nd.
Okay, would you say maybe a little moody, perhaps volatile, even, or
Oh,
no?
they're shit crazy.
Okay, that's what I wanted to get to because that was the other thing that like the Scorpio thing is they're a little off their rocker, you know.
A little bit, a little bit.
Nothing wrong with that,
But you
you
know
know.
what? They're a good time.
Sure. But I just wanted to see, where your head was at in that regard.
Right.
Okay, well, there you have it. So maybe there is a little something to that zodiac thing, Um, as I said, they are in my big four. Because I've had a couple run-ins with the law here and there. Uh,
Oh, what's your big four? I need to know now.
well,
I
we
haven't thought
discussed
about this.
no the big
Oh,
four.
the big four. I thought you meant like
Oh,
in women that you've
me,
been. Yeah.
women.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about.
I guess Pisces.
It's okay. Pisces is on mine also.
I don't like that eye roll, but I mean that's like
I mean, yeah, that one was a given.
yeah. But again, and my group, my tandem goes down to the first list that I said because except maybe Leo. Oh no, actually, no. um, never mind. Scratch that.
Oh, we're getting toxic now.
Except maybe let's see. I don't think I've ever been with someone that's around my same birthday. So I guess I have no experience like relationship wise with another Cancer, which might be cancerous itself. Like that might not be. But now I sound like the Zodiac people. Like who gives a shit, right? But again,
Yeah.
um, those people would argue that me and another Cancer, both of us being Cancer, would probably be a fucking shit show.
What if cancers and cancers are like a perfect match? I have no idea.
I don't fucking know. I guess I have to find out. I have to find myself a Cancer thing. Um,
Right.
But going back to what you asked me, yeah, I guess like fucking Leo, Scorpio, and Pisces. Which again, I think that's just the general fucking population. I don't think many of those other signs exist. Really, I think they're a myth.
I don't
Um,
think I've ever been. Not that I know of. I don't think I've ever been with another Leo.
Also, I'm having a hard time remembering birthdays right now. Like again, these weren't very serious flings per se. So how well do I know these women? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna speak on
I
your
don't have a big
zodiac sign.
four, but I have a big three: Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio.
Gemini, you say? Interesting.
Right,
Oh,
right, right.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's what it comes down to. Then you can only speak on whatever you tend to have the most
But I
experience
mean, at
with.
the end of the day, that doesn't mean shit. Like, yeah,
No,
that's like my big three. But I mean, it's not like I'm out here asking you, like, hey, are you Pisces, Gemini, and Scorpio?
no, you don't. It just
Like,
happened. You just find out later, and it's
I
like, oh,
really don't give a shit what you
nah.
what sign you are.
I
Like,
honestly don't give a
like
fuck either.
look, I understand that. I agree. I think there is some truth behind this stuff. But if you're basing your whole life off of every single decision you make on
No,
this
no.
shit, like I don't know. I just feel like that's not a way to live. You know?
No, I also do. Again, no disrespect to anyone who does this. Like, I know it's a big thing. People like to be all spiritual and shit. By all means, I've already agreed with some parts of it. Like, I think some shit can't be coincidence. You know, there
Yeah,
has to
for
be
sure.
there has to be a little something to it, a little something. Um, but like fucking a minuscule percentage, like 10%. The other 90% is who you are as a person, like how you were fucking born, raised, and everything else that's happened to you since then has shaped your personality and who you are now. It has nothing to do with the fact that you were born on a midsummer's eve in a 72 degree night. You know, um, nothing to do with that. And it has nothing to do with the where the fucking moon was, or the planets were lying, or if Jupiter's rising. Um, but um, it's like I lost my train of thought here. I went too far into the astrology there.
Right, right.
I need to circle back. I don't even know where the fuck I was going with that one. I'm sure it was gonna be some fucking nonsense. Oh, okay. I know where I was going. Like, cause like your horoscope. There's people that get like the daily horoscope sent to their phone, or they read it on the
Right.
internet, whatever. And that's like the shit that it'll tell you, like, oh, you're gonna meet someone next week, and this person is gonna usher you into the next stage of your life. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. And then you meet a barista at Starbucks, and you think he's cute, and it's fucking destiny. Fuck off, man. That was a coincidence. It's like you wanted to meet that guy. You went in there looking for him. It wasn't your
you
fucking
you
zodiac.
manifested it yourself. Like
Oh,
you made
manifested.
that shit happen. It wasn't fucking wasn't fucking because the stars aligned and this guy happened to be at work that day and you guys fell in love.
Yeah, man, and it's like the other shit. Like there's legitimately people that I think that they do kind of dictate what they do and who they talk to and shit around these like suggestions from their horoscope. Where it's like, oh,
Oh, for sure. You know, there's
you
people out there that
you're in
that
danger
fucking
this month, and then this person decides that they're not gonna fucking step foot outside their house for a week. Like
exactly. Yeah, you know, there's people out there that live like that for
people
sure.
are very superstitious in that sense, I guess. It's just funny to me, you know. As I said, no disrespect. Everyone does whatever the fuck they want. I just think it's interesting. It's from both sides, um, and I think we're biased. So hearing from the other side would be a thing, I guess. So if anyone has anything to say, by all means. Um, but yeah, you know,
It's not like I mean we're cracking jokes and shit, but I mean it's not like we're completely shit on it. We agree with some of it. We agree
no.
with some of it. I'm just not going to be out here, trying to figure out everyone's birthday and deciding if I want to be friends with them or pursue something with them because of that. Like
Not at all. Not
it's
at all.
just not something I want to do. It's I don't know.
Doesn't cross my mind. At the end of the day, it boils down to it's a conversation piece.
Yeah, I guess.
It's something to talk about. It's something to eat shit with, like your friends. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
crack jokes.
whatever the fuck, and this and that. You can always, and it's a good thing to deflect blame onto as well. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's the Leo in me, you know.
Oh shit, I'm a Leo. Sorry,
Uh,
I'm a Leo. Nothing I could do about it. Oh,
shucks,
sorry.
cheated on you.
Oh shit, it's the Leo in me. Sorry, the fucking roaring lion in me couldn't hold myself back. I couldn't fucking hold it in. Fuck out of here, man.
uh, but that's really what it is. There's pros, there's cons. It kind of goes both ways. It's just funny. It's funny, and I would love to know if there are actually Capricorns out there. I'm dead ass serious about this. I'm very concerned now because I don't think I've met anyone. Super disrespectful because there may have been some birthdays that I overlooked lately, and if I did, I apologize.
I just realized my mom's an Aquarius.
Ooh, you're gonna have to hear that one later. That what's funny? Like, do you
Crazy.
never? I mean, I know. Oh, do I know? Like, do you know your parents' zodiac signs? Have you ever thought about that?
Well, I just realized that my mom's an Aquarius. My dad's birthday is December 26th. So what is that? Probably Capricorn, no? Yeah,
Maybe.
Capricorn.
Right, right.
Oh, my parents are
What is it?
they're not
They're
in
the
the big
randoms.
four.
They're
That's
the randoms.
crazy.
What is the what do we have February? What's the beginning of February?
Aquarius. From
Okay.
January 20th to February 18th.
Okay. So my mother and my brother are
Oh,
both
your mother
Aquarius.
is also an Aquarius.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. My dad's a Gemini. So I
Hmm.
think. Can you check? Can you date me there? Because I know it splits like at the half the month.
It's June,
Whole June.
like early June.
Well, half. It's
Because
literally
the
half.
Gemini's I know are like, well, yeah, it's half of June. So
What's the cutoff there?
where the fuck is Gemini? Let me see Gemini on the fucking
Oh,
list.
that's
There
how
we are.
obscure it is.
May 21st to June 21st.
Okay, okay, yeah. So my father is indeed a Gemini, which
Right, 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 right.
I don't know. When you get to that age, that should even fucking. I don't know. Maybe people do say that they can dictate their parents' temperament or characteristics by these zodiac signs. I've never thought about it, to be honest.
I couldn't
Hasn't
tell
crossed
you
my
because
mind.
I don't know how what's like the thing for Capricorns and Aquarius. I don't know what like the thing is that they do. You know,
Well, I don't know their thing, but I will say I believe, and I have no one to correct me. So if I said this wrong, I'm sorry. I think
but
the
Gemini's
Two
Two Face
Face,
or yeah,
yeah, is
right,
that a thing?
right.
I think it has to do with the
It's supposed to be, but I mean, I don't know.
little fake, which I
Yeah.
wholeheartedly disagree. My father's an excellent person, and
Oh,
how
your
dare they
your
say that?
your your father is as real as it gets.
Right. So there you go. So that's like when we're talking about like the law of averages. That's like the 1 out of 10. Because I do know some other Gemini's, not the best people.
I only know two that come to mind. I think.
Right. Right. Right.
Oh no, I know three. Sorry,
Right. Right.
one of them cool people. The other two, you know.
Yeah. Meh.
Okay,
Meh. No.
okay,
Some better than others.
you know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Think at the end of the day, it's all kind of wishy washy.
Yeah, the lines start getting blurred.
Yeah, yeah. Shit starts getting weird. It's like, oh, you're acting this way. Maybe you're not this. Oh no, you're acting like that because your son is actually in Taurus or whatever. So, and it's like then shit gets complicated. And I don't understand it. It's like I've never understood the whole sun and moon and the only
Here,
sun and moon I know is fucking Pokemon. Okay,
correct. Here's the thing. I feel like to speak on it, I would need to. I should know a little bit more. But I've never bothered to actually try to learn. Like, I don't mean learn the thing. I just want to know like what dictates it, or like how do you get to that conclusion. Um, I think people use like a website or some shit to figure all that out because I see some people talking about this shit sometimes, and if it sounds like fucking gibberish, because it's like the the phases of the moon and then the time that you were born and then it turns into like Venus and Serena and fucking Jupiter and Mars.
Venus and Serena Williams.
I don't like it gets weird. Like how did you get to a planet? What
I swear,
happened?
God, I don't understand
How
it.
did we get from July 15th to 1994 on the planet Jupiter? How did we get here? Where is the connection? Someone explain that to me.
Something with the stars and the moon and I don't know.
And like, what is Mercury retrograde? What is that? And
Is
why
that when
is that a
shit gets
thing?
all like wishy washy and everything's all
Does
fucked up?
it though? Does
I
it
don't
get
know.
wishy
I
washy?
don't know. I don't know when this happens.
I don't either, but it comes in and out.
Every time my life is in shambles, we're in retrograde. Probably. I
What?
don't know.
But that's horse shit.
No, I agree. But for all the thing is, I don't know when it happens.
It
So
just
it's like,
happens. You
so
know,
it's like,
when it happens when your life goes to shit. That's when Mercury's in retrograde because it just
right,
conveniently
right. So
fits that
I'm just
spot.
gonna every time something goes wrong, just
It's
be like, ah, shit. There
Mercury,
it goes again. The Mercury Gatorade bullshit.
bitch is at it again. I'm just gonna start blaming shit on phases of the moon. Like, oh, it's a full moon tonight, so I'm gonna behave like shit, which
Oh,
is every night for me. But that's
right, right,
that's a
right.
completely different story there. But like all that shit is like something that I never bothered to look into because honestly, I don't give a shit. But it's
Same, same.
interesting because
No,
you
it
hear
is interesting. It is.
every 5 seconds someone screaming about Mercury being in retrograde or like their moon being out of whack and the rising of the tides and it's so much. I applaud you people for keeping up with all of this. Like it's a lot of information to fucking
No, it
hone in
is.
on. You know,
If you understand this shit, I mean, props to you
no,
because I don't want to take the time to learn it. I'm gonna be honest.
bravo. If you want to sit there and decipher my birth chart, by all means, we can look through it.
I'd love for someone to do that.
Right, right. I'm gonna lie about the time that I was born. I'm sorry. It's just a fact. And you're gonna have to
Ask
deal
my
with it.
mother what time I was born. She might beat my ass, but
I
we'll
asked
figure it
once and
out.
I refused to ever ask again, and I don't remember what she said. I have a general
I
idea.
want to say I was born at like 7 o'clock at night, around there, 7 something.
I think I was a midnight baby, which might explain why I'm a fucking lunatic.
Uh,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes
But
sense.
again, I asked once. I got an answer. It was kind of wishy washy. I don't even think my mom remembers, to be exact. And I'm never asking again. I just refuse. So from now on, I'm just gonna say that midnight, and I'm gonna rule with it. And if
I
I
respect
have
it.
an incorrect birth chart for the rest of my life, so be it. So be it.
Hmm. No one's ever gonna want to fuck with you again because your birth chart.
Right, right, right. I mean, no one fucks with me as it is, so it can't get much worse. You know. But
Oh man,
let's take it like a step further. Like let's get away from horoscope. I mean, not get away from it completely, but so along with all the birth fucking charts and horoscopes, like the whole spirituality bullshit, where do you stand on like crystals and manifesting and all the such?
crystals and manifesting.
You've seen this phenomenon,
Of course, of
I
course, of
presume.
course, of course. I mean,
I'll tell you what, I have a crystal in my room.
the thing is, I can't say like what I really think about it because like I don't know. Like I see people they take their crystals to like the beach to
You
recharge
can
them.
charge your crystals, obviously. Only a fool wouldn't know that.
Right, right. No, I
Right,
know this. I know
right.
this. I know this. But like, what I want to know is what is the reasoning behind the crystals.
The
Like I
good
know they
juju,
they all do no, but they all do different
different
things.
things.
Like I
Yes,
remember it for a while there was a trend on TikTok where they were leaving I don't the bitches were leaving. Don't ask me which fucking crystal. Some crystal in the guy's house so the guy could fall in love with them. That crystal apparently makes people fall in love or
I've
something.
heard of this. I've heard of this. And
What
if
I
anyone
have
wants
to
to leave
find
that
it.
in my house, be my guest. We
Oh,
can
I'd
try it
fucking
out.
love that.
We can try that
Come
out.
over.
We-
Come over.
I'll show you a
Anybody
crystal.
please?
I'll show you a crystal or two. Uh,
Crystal to fall in love. I have to
yeah, yeah. Let's get
rose
in.
quartz. Rose
Yes,
quartz.
the rose quartz. Yes, yes.
Crystals
I've
that
heard
will
of
help you
this.
attract love.
I've heard of
Uh,
this. Okay.
Rose quartz is known to attract all types of love, comfort, friendship, and sex. Someone leave that at my house right now.
Don't even need the sex part, brother. I'm down with the friendship and
The
comfort.
comfort and the friendship.
Yeah, fuck
I just
yeah.
need a hug. I just need a hug.
I think the main attract point there is the comfort, brother. I'm all for it. I've heard of this. Yes, you're absolutely right. And there's also crystals that do some dark shit,
So
supposedly.
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I don't know. How do I choose what crystal I want? Like
Well, it
I
depends
choose
what
it for
vibe you're
its
going for.
purpose.
Yeah, of course.
Sure,
Also, I
sure,
think you're
sure.
supposed to
I
be
will tell
gifted.
you, they're nice. They look nice.
Are crystals like the kind of thing that you need to be gifted a crystal for it to be?
Oh, is it? I can't go
I
looking for my
don't.
own
I
crystals.
don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
But
shocked.
everything
No
is
one's ever
better.
gonna
Like,
give me a crystal.
well, I can get you a crystal if I find one. I'll get you the rose quartz, but don't fall in love with me.
Brother, what's going on here? Hold on. Pause. This place has like a whole list of different crystals. It's very interesting.
Okay.
Rose quartz falls under horniness.
Okay. Okay, what about all that spiel about friendship and comfort? That was that a ploy to get me in your bed?
Do you
Were you
want to
gonna
see?
sweet
Look,
talk me?
look. This is the description. This is real good. It's
Okay.
been a while, and you need to feel the sweet pressure of another body crushing the life out of you.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
No shame. Strap on the rose quartz, the cure all
Strap
of love crystals,
on the rose
and
quartz.
the cure all of love crystals, and get out there, baby. Rose quartz is known to attract all types. No, yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
Also,
website are you on?
rose quartz. I don't know. Elite Daily.
That can't be right.
Rose quartz also activates your own love energy, making you irresistible.
That can't be right.
Brother, I
That
need me a rose quartz.
that
What's
can't be
going
right.
on here?
Um.
With this group of crystals, there's no way you can't attract the type of mate you're looking for. Get
um
ready to spend cuffing season with whomever, doing whatever you want. They are selling the shit out of this rose
I think
quartz.
cuffy season is over for this year, though. So maybe next year we can try again.
February's coming up. What do you mean? It's Valentine's Day.
That's when you cut the. That's when you
Oh,
cut.
right. You
That's
don't
when you
want to
cut them
spend
off.
money. You don't want
No,
to spend
no,
money.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Never
when you
mind.
cut them
Someone
off.
get me rose quartz after February 14th.
Cuffing season is over after the New Year's party. Everyone knows this.
This is interesting stuff.
Where does one acquire these crystals? Can I order them online?
That's the thing, though. Like, can anybody sell these crystals? How do I know it's a
How do I?
legit
Yeah.
crystal?
How do I know it's a legitimately sourced, powerful aura crystal and not some fucking rock from outside that got dyed pink? You know? Where
Right,
do these
right.
come from? How do I know if it's counterfeit? Is there like a stock X for crystals? Do they come
These are
with
all
tags,
valid questions.
certificates of authenticity, and the likes? You know?
So I don't know, man. That's the thing. Like I can't tell you if I believe in it or not. I mean,
Well, here's the
it's like
thing.
because
Uh,
I don't know shit about it.
I have one, and it was given to me by a friend.
Which one do you have?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, what color is it? Let's find out
It's certainly
right
not
now.
pink. I promise you, it's not the horny one. Um, it's white.
It's white.
Yeah. It was given to me by a friend that went on a trip to like one of those witch places, like I guess Salem, maybe perhaps, where they sell all that kind of shit.
Right, right, right,
Um,
right, right,
so
right.
I have it here. Um, I can't say that there's much bad energy in my room, so maybe it's doing good. You know, all the bad energy for me happens when I leave this place.
That picture on Discord is it that?
Let's
I
see.
want to get to the bottom of this.
Let's see what we got. I mean, that's a fucking huge crystal. It's not what mines look like. That looks
Yeah,
like a
but do
fucking
they look
diamond.
somewhat like that?
No, no, that looks like a Reggie
No.
Ice.
Okay.
It's like a round thing.
Oh,
It looks like a
yeah. No,
pebble, dude.
I don't see anything round here.
Well, I'm sure that that's like like that's where they get that block you sent me is probably where they get the crystals and then like fucking sanction them off.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Point is, I have one. I don't know. People do take their crystals to the beach and shit, and I don't do that. I think you're supposed to charge your crystals when there's a full moon. Correct me if I'm wrong. Someone
Um,
don't know. Um, I keep it by my nightstand. It's just sits there. I don't charge it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should leave it outside one day. But I'll probably mistake it for a pebble and throw it away. So I'm gonna have to leave it inside. But that's one part of like the whole like manifesting thing. So that's the physical aspect. Like people manifest to these crystals. What do you feel like? What are your thoughts on the other side, which is the actual manifesting?
like manifesting
Like
the life you
manifesting.
want and shit.
Yeah, you know, like people are like they. I don't know.
I
Do you have to say
mean,
this shit out loud? I think there is something to that positivity.
I agree. I agree. I think you definitely can manifest things for sure. Did you see my boy Tom Holland manifesting his whole entire career practically?
That was the video that he said it like
Fantastic.
yeah, like they kept like the question that they asked him if it led up to him saying that oh he
It
wanted to
was
do
like,
this and it
yeah,
happened.
they
Yeah,
asked him, "Oh, what role would you want to do?" And he's like, "Oh, maybe Spider Man sometime down the road." Obviously, he's fucking Spider Man.
they asked
And
him
then they asked him, "What
video
was your
game, right?
celebrity crush?" And he said, "Fucking Zendaya."
Zendaya.
It's like, come on,
Then they asked him
brother.
what video game I think, and he's like, "Oh, I used to love Uncharted or whatever the movie
Yeah,
he's doing now."
yeah. And now he's the
He's
fucking he's Nathan
he's
Drake.
Nathan
So
Drake.
it's like,
Yeah,
you know, I do think there's something to it for sure. I think you
sure.
can manifest the things you want and what you want out of your life. I mean, you know,
I'm sure that there's no like exact way, and it's not just if I can sit here every day and say that I'm gonna be fucking I don't know Bill Gates doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
oh,
Like you
of
know,
course not. Singing on your ass, you're never gonna manifest shit.
exactly, exactly. But there is something to like you know, it's like a combo. But you know, your mind, your brain is a very powerful tool.
Right.
And if you constantly, I think personally, which I'm gonna give this advice, but I should probably take it myself. You know, but that's just how life works. You tend to say nicer things and you treat yourself.
Right.
Um, there is something to that like you know like positive thinking will lead to more positive things in your life if you sit there every day and you think you know my fucking life sucks, this is terrible, blah blah blah, you're probably not never going to get out of that funk, you're not going to be able to exceed versus like you know if you're trying at least you know you're trying to make some changes here and there and you think positively or you take those little fucking initiatives, you know, those little um manifestations. If you sit there and you're like you know I want this, or you write it down in a journal, I know people like to do it as well and it
Right.
tends to help. um there's something to that, I think so, at least I'm all for it.
So I knew a guy like this when I used to do when I first got out of high school, and when I used to do maintenance for buildings and shit. And I met a guy like this that did the he used to do the what do you call that shit? Like the termites and shit, fucking
uh
pest control.
Pest control, okay.
Yeah, pest control. He used to do pest control. And he was telling me all about this like manifesting and shit. He's like, "Oh, like so my
A
thing
grown
is
man,
a grown old man, like
an
not
old
not
man,
old, but at the time maybe he was like early 40s,
okay, a
maybe.
grown-ass man,
Yeah,
okay.
between 40 to 45, I would say. And his whole thing was that he wanted to win the lottery. So he was like, "Oh, like every day, yeah." He's like every day, like he had it. He showed me his car. He had it written down. that he wants to win the lottery, whatever, that he will win the lottery, whatever. And he ended up hitting twice.
Shut the fuck up.
Not winning the full thing, but like hitting enough numbers where he got a good chunk of money.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then he was like telling me about all this shit. And he's like, "Oh, like this thing that I listen to every day, like it teaches you about manifesting, and like you have to like really believe in what you're saying and whatever." So I mean, I don't know.
No, I
Maybe.
feel like it's bro. There's nothing like I'm sure you've experienced this, but there's nothing worse than listening to someone or having someone try to sell you on something that they don't believe in themselves. You get what I'm saying?
Oh no, that guy was very passionate.
But
Like,
that's what I'm saying. And like when you listen to people speak that are like, if one of my favorite things as a person is listening to someone or having a conversation with someone about something that they're passionate about, like something that they like, and it can be anything. It could be dumb
oh
shit.
yeah,
It could
yeah,
be, whatever their profession is. It could be sports. It could be fucking clothes, like, whatever. But when you talk to someone that likes what they're talking about, it's the energy. Well, I guess whatever you want to consider it, but legit, you can feel it. Like it makes you believe in what they're saying. And at the same token, the other side of that is, you've ever had someone try to feed you some bullshit, like
and
just
the whole
words, and it's
time
like,
you're
shut the
just like,
fuck up.
yeah, okay, bro.
You don't even fucking believe that. How am I supposed to believe
Yeah,
you? So in that essence, like, yeah, I think words are powerful, or like, if you really do believe in something, I think that you're well on your way to achieving it. I guess is what I'm trying to say, with a little help. I think we all need
yeah,
a
of
little bit
course.
of luck. We all need a little bit of positive reinforcements, and we need to work on it on our own on that side. But that's crazy though. That he
Yeah,
so that guy played the lottery every day.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
hit twice.
He hit
And
twice.
that was
Yeah,
like, but that's like his thing.
yeah.
He
That's what
wanted to
he
do it.
wanted. Yeah, that's what he
Fuck it.
wanted. I mean,
That's a good little anecdote.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Crazy
crazy.
shit. It was. Oh, and he actually had a picture of himself with like a winning lottery check. I don't know how he managed to get that, but it was like a full like whatever millions of fucking dollars that they win.
That he didn't actually win, but he just had the
No,
picture
no,
to
he had the
manifest it.
picture to manifest it.
Okay.
I was like, that's fucking
This guy was deep in there.
yeah, deep in there.
Was it Photoshop or was it like a physical
I
picture?
guess no, it was a physical picture, like I don't know. I guess he printed it. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. That's funny though. I mean, fuck it, he won twice.
I mean, yeah.
Whatever amount of
I
change
mean,
of
for all I know, shit, maybe he ended up winning the full thing. I don't remember the guy's name or anything, so who knows? But maybe he did.
That's so crazy. But it goes to show, like, it doesn't have to
And
be
I guess it
age,
was
gender, none of that shit matters.
no, no, and it wasn't just him. He was telling me how I think maybe it was like three or four of his friends that do the same shit. Like that's what they do. They buy lottery tickets. That's like their thing. Like
Hey man, everyone needs a thing.
yeah, of
If
course.
that's your
I
thing, by
mean,
all means, as long as it doesn't ruin your life.
so I mean, shit, they hit. I mean, they manifested it, right? I mean, you believe it enough, and I guess it'll happen. Who knows?
uh, Hey man, there's something to it. I really do think so. I feel like, as much as we joke around, like everything else is like kind of bullshit, like like 50-50. But there's something to be said about literally manifesting. I mean, bro, there's so many fucking self-help books and like and TED Talks and people that have legit made careers and money off of not feeding bullshit to people, but of speaking about this kind of thing, like positive thinking and all this shit, how it can change your life, whether you, um, I guess, are disciplined or whether you believe enough in the teachings, that it actually does something for you is a different story. But I think there's definitely something to it. I'll say that. I think there's that out of the three things that we've discussed is probably the highest on my totem pole. So
I
between
agree. I
between the
agree.
crystals, the horoscope, and actually like manifesting, like just saying shit to believe it yourself, I think there's something to be said about that last one.
I agree. I mean, you push it out there, and then like I feel like
Good
you
vibes out into the
constantly telling
universe.
yourself you put the good vibes out there, whatever, and then I don't know. I feel like it gives you a push to actually work towards it. You know?
I agree. I agree. And the vibes are everything, and the vibe. Like I feel like I've never I say the word vibes for everything.
Oh yeah.
And most of the time it's a joke. I'm fucking around. But hey, if the good vibes want to stick to my jokes, by all means. But everything is about the vibes, brother. The vibes are off. The vibes are hitting. Good vibes, bad vibes. The vibes are always present, and you need to fucking decipher them. You need to sift through the vibes. Swim
No,
through
I
that
get
bitch.
that. I
Yeah,
get that. I get that. Yeah. Fucking manifesting.
yeah, man. Those are my
God
two
damn.
cents, or more than two
No,
cents.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's what
That
I got for
was
you.
that was good. That was real good. That was real good. Um,
I'm excited
but
for
yeah,
everyone to hear this. I would love some
I would
feedback.
love to have. I don't know how we would make this work because like obviously people need to have like decent microphone and like internet connection. But I would love to have someone that actually knows about crystals to come on and fucking I don't know, maybe teach us a thing or two. And I would love to have someone that's like deep in the Zodiac game.
I think I would love to have people on in general just for anything because people hit me up all the
For
time,
anything.
and
For
I
anything.
and I feel bad because I tell them yeah I'm down, but it's like it's so hard to work it out, and like because our schedules are always crazy as fuck, and like it
Yeah.
becomes even more complicated trying to fit someone else in. Um, and I feel bad because I tell them yes, and sometimes they're like, "Oh yeah, that's what you always say." I do always say that, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean it though. I really would like
No,
people to come on.
we gotta make it happen. We definitely gotta have people on, but not only for this. I mean,
Anything.
for other shit.
If
Yeah,
anyone has a topic, and I had someone hit me up that's like, "Well, I want to talk about this," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." I've had like 2 or 3 people actually, and it's yeah, that'd be interesting. Whether it's piggybacking off of another conversation we had, or whether, like you said, it's like another angle from something we just talked about, like this one. Um, and I don't even think you need to have any crazy setup. Fucking people with
that's a
podcasts do
crazy
it with like
setup,
fucking I fucking what do you call them?
but you know how
Headphones.
this fucking site is. If you don't have good internet, it's just fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess the internet connection is the most important thing,
Yeah, that's
and
the
a
most
webcam
important.
and a
I don't give a
webcam.
shit like what you really sound
Or
like,
maybe we
as
don't
long
need
as
a
I can
webcam.
understand you.
I don't know if there's a way to. Well, this isn't even part of the podcast, but I'll just say it. Like, I think we can just probably have audio feed if possible. If that is the thing, that's easier. I don't know if it is though.
We could just do audio only. Yeah.
We'll look into it. Point is, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, we went off
We're
there.
rambling. We would love
Yeah,
feedback though. Whatever you guys
for
think.
sure.
Reply to my Twitter, to Jose's Twitter. Reply to the video that I post. Fucking whatever the fuck you gotta say. Whether you're gonna shit on me or whether you agree with me, I would love to hear from everyone. So
Oh, last thing, it just came to mind because we were talking about it earlier. Fucking Wordle. What are
Wordle,
your thoughts?
baby, sweeping the nation. I love Wordle. That's my
I
shit.
fucking love Wordle. I love that it gives me something to and make my brain work like early in the
Early in
morning.
the morning. That's the
Do
first.
it, like,
That's not the first thing I
practically
do.
no, no. I do it like practically like as I get ready, whatever. I leave to work and then like usually in the morning I have to like stop somewhere or something. Whenever I make my first stop, get on real quick and I figure it out. 5-10 minutes, you know?
Sometimes I usually do it like right when I get to work, so like 8:15 around there. I'll get on, unless I forget, and then I remember like at 9, or I'll see someone posting and be like, "Oh shit, my Wordle," and I'll fucking run and I'll do it. But it's a very it's a cool little fucking app. Nothing toxic about it. It's just people doing word games,
Just guessing a fucking
just
five
guessing
letter
a
word
word.
every
It's
day.
a little challenge, you know. You can talk shit to your friends like, "Oh, you're a fucking moron. It took you 6 tries." Which for me, like the first 4 Wordles I did, I kept doing it on the last try because I was still trying to find my system, you know. And someone
Right,
called me
right.
up for it because I think it was 2 days ago. I had like 3 of the 4 letters. Like I knew what they. I had 3 of the 5 letters. I knew what they were and where they went, and I still guessed completely wrong twice. Um,
Why?
my logic was that I wanted to.
Why?
I
Like if
wanted
you
to.
had three, you could kind of piece it together. You just gotta take a little bit of
Here's the
time.
thing: for whatever fucking reason, my brain wasn't working that morning, and I was looking at the words, and I was like, "This makes no fucking sense." It looked like gibberish. So I put 2 words like to like shrink my field down. I wanted to get rid of a lot of the word like the letters out there, and I did. And then eventually, I was like, "Okay, it can only be this," and it was that. But it was easy enough where I shouldn't have been able. I didn't need to do that. I'm just a fucking dumbass.
Right,
And
right,
then
right.
today, you did today? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Today was like easy, but it was hard at the same time because I
It
didn't
was.
expect that. I think I got it on 3 or 4. I think 4. I got it.
I got it on 4 today.
Yeah, I got it on 4.
So I started 4. I'm looking on Twitter. I started 4 days ago. The first one I did 6 out of 6, 5 out of 6, 5 out of 6 again, and then today 4 out of 6.
Yeah, I think what I did was I did 6, 6, 5, and 6 again maybe, and then like 4 today. But it's dope. I wish there was an
And
app, but it's just
we could just say today. I mean, today was a
a
robot,
robot.
right?
It was robot. Yeah, I mean,
Right,
fuck. If you
right.
haven't, oh no, you're gonna see this tomorrow. It's gonna be a brand
Yeah,
new
it'll be
word.
tomorrow, so there'll be a brand new word.
But it's dope. I look forward to going and on Twitter in the morning and seeing everyone drop their little wordle, see how everyone did, the discussion, the back and forth, the banter. as I
Right,
like to
right.
say. It's super dope, but it's interesting because I heard that this guy made this like 3 years ago.
For his wife.
Yeah, like 2 3 years ago, and it was just because it doesn't have an app. It's like a janky little web
No.
browser thing. So you can tell like it was never meant to be anything crazy. Um, I would love to know like what happened. Like how did someone found this and spread it to
How did
someone
it
else,
blow up,
and then
right?
it blew up and it's everywhere now. You know, the funny thing is, I found out about Wordle because someone tried to fuck it up, and Barstool posted an article on it. Um,
What do you mean try to like what hack into it or some
no,
shit?
I think there was either it was a rich guy or like a company, an entity, tried to like they bought it or like they overtook it and they were trying to charge for it, and people were pissed. It was some shit like that. I don't know the details. I
I
know
remember when I
I've heard of it
first
that
looked
way.
into it, I saw an article that said that a bunch of different like people tried to make apps on like the app store and try
Imitating
to
it.
copy it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
imitating it.
I think it may
And
be that.
they got all of them taken down.
I think it may be that. Like I'm telling you, I didn't know about it until I saw Barstool post an article, and it was something like the headline was something to the effects of "Internet is pissed at guy who tried to make Wordle pay for play," some shit like that. And I never found out what it actually was because when I went to go look for Wordle, I found it and it was free. Um, so something must have happened there. I guess it's been popular for a little minute now. I just found it like 2 weeks ago or like last week. Um, but I think that's interesting. It's very dope. I enjoy it. It's a
I
part of
do,
my
yeah.
morning routine.
Yeah, yeah, it's become a part of my morning shit also. It's nice. It gives me something to get the brain working in the
That's
morning, you know?
that's facts. I don't use my brain much these days. You know.
Right, right, right. All right. So yeah, man. I mean, give us feedback. I'd love to have people on, whether for this topic or for other topics. And yeah, I mean, if you're not subscribed to YouTube, what the fuck are you doing? Go subscribe to YouTube. Even if you don't like watching video, just
You can
drop a
watch
little
me
subscription for the boys.
flail my arms.
Hey, you occasionally see the boy Benji in the background.
Sometimes,
It's
yeah,
quality content.
it's good.
And oh shit, hold on, I'm trolling. Terrible host here.
Hmm.
We got like 15 seconds. And
It's,
yeah, we'll be with the usual. We'll be back next week.
it's facts.
And if you'd like to come on to school us in Zodiac or crystals, let us know.